Mr. Hussein. Mr. Hussein Al-Halwachi, please identify yourself. Dr. Saleem, can you hear me? Just for checking. Hello?
Hello, Sadiq. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes. Very well.
Great. Yeah, we are just waiting for the sign from Mr. Hussein Al-Halwachi.
Okay, look.
I think they are allowing more
people to join.
Exactly. Few more people. So we'll give them 1 more minute and we'll wait for the sign of Mr. Hussein Al-Halwachi or Dr. Abdul Wahid Al-Nakal.
You start, Abu Ahmed. I think we have enough people. Yeah, enough people to start.
Okay.
Good luck.
Kindly mute your mics, everybody. Kindly mute your mics, everybody, please. Kindly mute your mics, everybody.
Sadiq, we can't hear you. Dr. Sadiq.
Hello?
Yes. Now we can hear you.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Someone muted me. I was on. Sorry.
Okay.
So, okay.
No problem.
So, okay. بالدفء والحب ننمو ونكبر مع أيقونة العلم والمعرفة. جمعية الكيميائيين البحرينية مع أمسية علمية جديدة ونحن في صدد استقبال شهر رمضان المبارك. فها هي جمعية الكيميائيين البحرينية تهديكم أجمل ورود العالم وبكل روائحها الجميلة بمناسبة قدوم شهر الغفران. فكل عام وأنتم بألف خير، وكل عام وقلوبكم تزهر بالعطاء وقلوبكم عامرة بالخير والمودة والصفاء. وتقبل الله طاعاتكم وعباداتكم وكل عام وأنتم بألف خير. السلام عليكم جميعا ومرحبا بكم أيها الحضور الكريم عبر الأثير أينما كنتم. فجمعيتكم العلمية الجمعية البحرينية للكيميائيين ترحب بكم في هذا اللقاء العلمي في محاضرة بعنوان Breakfast Chemistry Don't Fool Yourself Fuel Yourself، والتي ستكون باللغة الإنجليزية، فاسمحوا لي بالانتقال إلى اللغة الإنجليزية. وقبلها أرجو التكرم من جميع المتابعين بإغلاق جميع الميكروفونات أو وضع المايك في حالة ميوت وكتابة الأسئلة بالشات روم، بالإضافة إلى كتابة الاسم والإيميل لمن يرغب بشهادة حضور لهذه الفعالية. The Bahrain Society of Chemists welcomes you all to this evening lecture entitled Breakfast Chemistry. Don't Fool Yourself, Fuel Yourself, by Dr. Mohammed Saleem Akhter, professor at the Department of Chemistry, University of Bahrain. Professor Saleem Akhter received his BSc with honors degree as well as MSc degree from Karachi University in Pakistan. Then he got scholarships from American universities to go for another MS as well as PhD. And he got his master's degree from Wright State University in Dayton, Ohio in the United States, and PhD from the University of Denver in Denver, Colorado. He did his postdoctoral research fellowship in the University of Denver before he joined the University of Bahrain in September 1984. Since then, he's serving the University of Bahrain. He has already published about 100 plus research papers in peered international journals. 14 of them are with me as a co-author. And he has received so many awards, including the Best Teachers Award in June 1997. Teaching and research are his passions, and he loves his students, as all of you know. So join me all to welcome Professor Mohammed Saleem Akhter. And before that, kindly mute all microphones, and you may write your questions on the chat room that shows in front of you. And if you wish to receive a certificate of attendance, please write your full name and your email as well. The floor is yours, Professor Dr. Saleem.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sadek. Thank you so much for your kind introduction. And I just wanted to make sure that you can see the screen I'm trying to share. Can you see the screen, please? I'm sharing my screen to you people. Can you see?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, doctor.
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. Now I'm just trying to make it a little bit larger if I can. Otherwise, you are okay. Now, look at this. We have a topic for this year, 2024, breakfast chemistry. Don't fool yourself, fuel yourself. And everybody must be wondering, including the office bearers of Bahrain Society of Chemists, that what kind of topic is this? What are you going to talk about it? Is there any relationship between breakfast and then you are saying don't fool yourself, fuel yourself? Is there anything that we don't understand or what? And the answer is very, very simple, because we have a love-hate relationship with breakfast. We acknowledge its importance, yet still skip it on a daily basis. We don't have time. Mama, I'm getting late. I'm running late. That's why don't fool yourself, fuel yourself, because nothing says failure like running on empty calories and wishful thinking. Do you think that breakfast is not important? Yes, it is important. Break fast. Break fast. After having a good sleep of 5 hours, 6 hours, or maybe 7 hours, you get up in the morning. It's time that after you are freshen yourself, you have to have some good breakfast. You have to have some good meal. That is the first meal. So breakfast means breaks the overnight fasting period. What it does to you. If you skip, what you're missing. It regulates your blood pressure. It regulates your metabolism. It
Attention.
boosts your
Attention.
energy level.
Attention to everyone. Kindly
You are
mute
efficient.
your mics. Thank you.
You are efficient. It lifts your mood. How it is possible that you can skip your breakfast, you skip your first meal of the day? Can you please turn off your microphone, please? Mute it, please. Now, don't say that, I'm not hungry, I'm not in a mood, I'm tired. Please, don't skip. And you'll be surprised if I show you the statistics that how many people are skipping breakfast. First, on the basis of all over the world, in different countries, and then I'll come to Bahrain, and then you will see I'm dealing with approximately 400 to 500 samples. 400 and 500 samples means I talked to these people for the last 4 weeks. And you'll be shocked to see the statistical data, the results. Though it is crude, it's not, you need more studies for that. What is the rule of thumb? The rule of thumb is you should always have breakfast within 2 hours of waking up in the morning to stay healthy and energized throughout the day. This is the basic requirement. Now, look at this. I would like to show you that how important the breakfast is. I'm just trying to look at this. Hussein or Ali, somebody can help me how to make it on the big screen. I'm trying to.
Just go down, Professor. There's something like a small cup. You just click on it.
On a PowerPoint presentation. As a PowerPoint presentation, at the bottom right hand side.
I'm trying to see it, but I don't see it over here. Anyway, I hope I can manage. I'm just trying to get maybe share me now. Okay. Anyway.
Kindly press F5 to make it a big screen.
Dr. Saleem, it is near the minus sign. Down, right corner, near the minus sign, there is like a cup. Just click it.
I am trying to see the cup. One of my students who told me that there is a cup, but I can't see it. I'm still trying.
Simply press F5. Simply press F5.
F1. What did you say?
F5.
F5. I hope I will not lose anything. Anyway, my friend, I just want to save time. I tried, and in case if you have a control, go ahead. Otherwise, not a problem. So I'll eat some breakfast, then change the world. There are a few pictures which I would like to show you. Eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a pauper. You have heard this. You have heard this. A good breakfast. A good breakfast fuels you up and gets you ready for the day. Now, breakfast skipping in all over the world is different ages. Different ages. I don't know what to do with these things. Anyway, look at this. These are some percentages. On your x-axis, you have different age groups. And look at this. Somewhere around 20 to 29 years old people, they are skipping breakfast. Look at the breakfast skipping in all over the world according to various countries. I didn't put Bahrain over here. Do you know who has the lowest percentage? Bangladesh. Now come to Bahrain. Students, male and female, and office workers. Just imagine, close to 60% plus or minus, they are skipping. They don't eat their breakfast. They just rush. By the way, in this statistical data, I am also including the people who are just having a cup of tea or a coffee or a cup of coffee and then they say, oh, I had my meal, or a glass of water or a glass of orange juice. Please don't do that to yourself. Please. Look at this. This bar chart is small. That doesn't mean that it is 60%. So I'm comparing this with this 65 to 60%. So welcome to today's presentation of the importance of fueling yourself. You'll be surprised how different ways that you can use this one, and what is that, how you're going to do it. Don't involve yourself that, no, I'll be fat, I would like to be skinny. I mean, this is very, very important that you make sure whatever you are eating in what you call it, the amount which you are eating is very, very important. And what you have to do, you just have to take self-care, adopting healthy habits. There are different types of fueling. Physical fuel. Make sure that you are spending time. You have good food, regular exercises, and which are essential for physical well-being. You can't ignore yourself. You are beautiful. You have to take care of yourself. Hayatik, your life is ni'mah. You have to take care. And if you are healthy, if you are eating proper food, I'm talking about the first meal, which is breakfast, then mentally you will be good. It's very, very important because mental health is equally important as physical health. It's very important that you make sure that you have a peaceful mind. Make sure that you do something that can reduce your stress. What's the use? What's the faida? If you are eating good, but mentally you are upset. Emotional fuel, also very important. You have to be positive. Take it easy, relax. Why are you getting upset all the time? Create healthy relationship. Sound yourself more positive influences. Meet people who knows how to laugh. Give you good company. Express your emotions and seek support when needed. It's very important. You just ate and that's about it? No, there are some other things too. Next, power of self-care. I am taking care of myself. It doesn't mean that I'm selfish. No, not at all. It is necessary for our well-being. Make time for activities, meet friends, call people. Avoiding fuel deception. This is very, very important. Be aware of temptation and distraction that can fool you into neglecting self-care. Don't do extra work. Don't kill yourself. Don't go for unhealthy habits. Don't drain your energy, because if these unhealthy habits can drain your energy. And what is the benefits of fueling yourself? Every part, once you do it, you will get benefit. You will get physical health improvement, increase energy, better immunity, and reduce risk of illness. Be happy. Enhance mental level. Talk to the people. Involve yourself. remove stress, try to reduce all these thinking, which is bad one. What makes you assess? I mean, how do you feel that you want to eat? Well, one of the first thing is hunger, your appetite, of course, your custom and all that stuff. But this is very, very important that you are going to have this eating behavior. So early morning, if you get up, don't say that I'm not hungry, I don't feel like eating. No, 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 not at all. Eat little bit. Have a glass of orange juice. Have a toast or something. What are the calories? This presentation is available, and whoever is interested, I cannot go into detail because I'll be run out of time. This is a simple chart. This is not the only chart available in the world. No. For different ages, how many calories do you want and how much you can burn? It has nothing to do that. I'm not talking about dieting. I'm not talking about exercises. I'm just talking about a proper first meal, what you call breakfast. Water, very important. Everybody knows. Nothing new. Nothing new. Because it will, you will never get dehydrated, what you call it. You need protein. You need protein because you need antibodies, you need enzymes, you need hormones. You need proteins in terms of amino acids. All these are very important for your body. We are eating if we are having a good breakfast. I am not going for that you have to have a very lavish breakfast. No, eat simple, but make it a habit. Eat every single day. Carbohydrates, very important because it provides energy quickly and efficiently. You want to go into the detail, you can always see it. Fiber, the most important one. All sorts of cancer, all sorts of heart disease, all sorts of diabetes, obesity, all it will go. You just want to make sure that you eat something that contains fibers. Fats, also very important. What you call it, lipids. It insulates your body organ. It maintains your body temperature. If you have food and that contains all sorts of vitamin, good. If you can't, take multivitamin. But make sure that you take very good care of yourself. Okay, now let's go to the meal planning. Still we have time. Meal planning. If possible, give yourself time. You need 5 items, 5 main components: fruits, vegetables, protein, grains, and dairy. You know all of them. Then why are you ignoring it? You know all of them. Why are you taking all these? Because they are directly related to you, whether it is eye or whether it is ear or whether it is your nose or whether it is your taste or whether it is your feel, texture. You see the color and the shape. These are very important 5 senses. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us the 5 senses directly related to your food. You always say, it smells good. Aha, very nice. Good one. Very nice food. Smells good. Looks good. Everybody uses the word yummy. So tender. All these are from this one. Now this condiments. Condiment does not mean salt and black pepper or any spices. No. This means that those material which you are using it in addition to your stuff, like, for example, ketchup, mayonnaise, and salad dressing. You can go into detail. So don't get confused by condiments means that they are, this is just to add to make your food more flavored. Now, let me show it to you, the different types of breakfast. It doesn't matter. You go to any hotel, you will find different kind of breakfast. You like American breakfast? You like continental breakfast? European breakfast? At the end, I will show you the Arabic breakfast also. I mean, I don't mean to make you hungry, but that's the way things are. I will show you different kind of breakfast. Brunch, but brunch you can't have every day. Brunch is a combination of lunch and breakfast. It didn't exist about maybe 50 years ago, but now it does. The brunch, breakfast and lunch. So it normally is over the weekend. Over the weekend means when you get up early morning at 11 o'clock and 11 a.m. or 12 noon, and then everybody gets up. You know, this is kind of a family get together. A big meal. So you skip lunch. You are having to, but you can't afford to have it every single day. Eggs, very important. Very important. And everybody would like, you want to have boiled egg, you want to have fried egg, whatever the thing, everything has a nutrition value. It's a nutrient value. You can have different types of egg. Depends what you want. But for please, 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 eat. Eat, this is very important. Some people like breakfast, they like vegetables. Different types of vegetables. You can have hash brown, make a potato, eat it. You can see the breakfast, you have breakfast vegetables, it's very popular. Some people try. Different countries, different cities have different vegetables, different breakfast, different taste. Fruits. They just don't want to have eggs or anything, or just fruits, fruit, vegetable. Because everything belongs to this particular graph, those 5 components. So don't skip any of them. Bread, yes, the most common, quick one, it gives you carbohydrate, very good, no problem at all. This will provide you grain. More quick breads, pancake, crepes, muffins, French toast, waffles, all sorts of things are available, mashallah. Whichever is easier for you, take it. Bread, another one, donuts. I'm not talking about gaining weight. We'll talk about it later on some other time. Cereals, quick one. You have a complaint about time, right? I don't have time. Running out of time. I have to rush. Okay, take cereal. Take cereal. No problem. It contains high fiber grains. It will help you. 1 egg, a little amount of cereal, a cup of tea, that will do. You have a complete breakfast. Breakfast dairy one. This is the last one, which is outside. Yes. A cup of milk, some cream. Your body needs certain requirement in terms of fats, in terms of carbohydrates, in terms of protein, and make sure that you balance it. Just imagine, how can you skip all these? Beverages, your favorite, chai, coffee, whatever you like it, vacuum brew, French press, drip, whatever you like, but make sure you drink it. I can give you lots of coffee options. Espresso, latte, cappuccino, whatever you like. Look at this, breakfast on the run, which is very common nowadays in the world. Breakfast on the run. They just grab something, they just pick something from the table and rush. And you know, have you seen people? Let me show it to you. Look at this. They don't even have time to have breakfast, a proper breakfast. They don't even have time for 10 minutes for themselves to sit on a dining table and have a nice breakfast and then leave. Time is a factor. You don't believe me, right? How about this? You're disturbing your driving, and this is happening every day. Look at this. This is what they are doing. They don't have time. Yes, if you have time, especially over the weekend, you like to have a good breakfast, all sorts of things, whichever you like, whatever your favorite. Then you set a table. But this, you cannot do it every day unless you have servants and stuff. You can't do it. But this is just to give you an idea that if you really want to, you know, this brightly colored linens, dinner wear, and then early wake up call sort of thing, yes, go ahead. Aha. Once you have decided that, okay, I'm going to have my breakfast, then my beautiful people, you should know how to differentiate between healthy and unhealthy. You decide whether I would like to have an apple or a donut. I would like to have, let me show to you some example. Look at this. These are the pictures. I can't go into detail because of time constraint. But it's you who decide. You decide Snickers or this cheese with crackers, Cheerios. Nothing new. You have seen them. Fruit, huh? Which one? A ball of fruit or chocolate cake? You decide, but don't skip. Mute, please. Mute, please. Drinks. Nowadays, this is kind of very, what you call it, Gatorade. Look at this drink. What do you call it?
Attention.
Energy
Attention.
drink.
Attention. Kindly mute your mics, everybody. Kindly mute your mics. Thank you.
So this is what we are. We have this kind of drink. So it's your choice. You have plenty of choice in front of you. Choose whatever you like. I'm not talking about balanced diet or unbalanced diet or make yourself fat. No. I'm talking about a meal, the first meal of the day. Don't skip whatever is available, whatever Allah has given you, just eat it. But don't skip, don't rush. Give yourself time. Kids, most important part. School children, whatever they are eating, nobody cares. Yalla, eat. They are also skipping. These kids, I'm talking about 7, 8 years old, 10 years old kids. They also need, they are growing up. Tell them, don't skip breakfast. Just wake up 10 minutes earlier. Tell them. But if you yourself show an example that, okay, no, we don't have time, rushing. So that once they have time for something to eat and drink can make a big difference to that particular day or to the day. These are kids. It's my duty, it's your duty to teach them. Tell them what is carbohydrate. Tell them what is proteins. What are important. Tell them what to eat. Tell them check the label if they are grown up. I'm talking about 12, 13, 14 years old kids. Tell them what kind of biscuits they can eat, oats, porridge, whole grain toast. I mean, you just tell them. And if you are going to eat and if you are going to do the same activity, your kids will follow and then they will learn. They will learn for sure, they will learn. So this is very, very important. This is very, very important that we are dealing with them. Fruits and vegetables, tell them the importance. But if you yourself is not taking care of yourself, is not eating all these things, just grab a sandwich, hop in the car and then drive. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I have to drive you. I have to drop you at school. Time constraint. Very good time constraint. Tell them what is about the fruits and vegetables. Tell them that what are the healthy breakfast, what are the what to eat, what not to eat. Then tell them about the protein. No, Mama, I don't like egg. Baba, I don't like egg. Come on, tell him. Tell her that if your child having a cooked breakfast, healthier option includes scrambled egg, poached egg, beans, all sorts of things. Make sure that he or she makes a habit to eat. Another protein, okay, beans and so all sorts of things. Because it varies from place to place, it varies from country to country. But as I said in the beginning, don't skip dairy and dairy alternatives. Some kids allergic to milk and all this. Yes, we have plenty of other food which can replace milk, such as soya drinks, soya yogurt. You can replace due to some complication. Yeah, they are available. And you can give it to them. Different sorts of cheese. Very simple, start of the day. Dehydrated, water, very important. There's no way that, in 45 minutes or so, I can explain you everything. But what I'm trying to tell you is that these are the most important components of your breakfast, of your food. Why should I skip lunch or dinner? But first meal of the day, when your kids are going to school and you yourself are going to work without having breakfast? No, this is not on. You have to be very careful. Try not to give your child food such as pastries, sweet muffins. These are very, very important, just to make sure that it doesn't contain too much sugar, too much saturated
Dr.
fat.
Saleem, Dr. Saleem,
yes, please.
You have 5 more minutes.
Thank you, sir. I'll try to. Finish it. A healthy breakfast is important. In conclusion, don't fool yourself into neglecting your well-being. Fuel yourself for success and happiness. Don't believe me? Try it tomorrow morning. I have, mashallah, my Bahraini friends, everybody, all my friends, just have to make sure that you physically, mentally, emotionally, you are okay, you are cool, you are ready. I got some more posters, so I included it. I hope you will like it. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and I definitely have hearty breakfast before I do anything. I want to have breakfast, period. All happiness depends on a leisurely breakfast. If you'd like it, print it and put it in your room or in your kitchen. I like this one, Dr. Sadek. If you want breakfast in the bed, sleep in the kitchen. Put it there.
Absolutely.
This is going to be a good one. Now, never work before breakfast. If you have to work before breakfast, eat your breakfast first. This is Arabic food. There is going to be a quiz at the end, Hussein, and you have to tell everybody that this is khubaz and this is egg with tomatoes, nakhi, fool, aloo, all sorts of stuff. What are these? Please tell me the answer of this dish at the end, not now. Bahrain Society has given certain prices. And at the end, I would like to thank the Department of Chemistry, University of Bahrain, Bahrain Society of Chemists, Bahrain, especially Hussein Halwachi and Dr. Abdul Wahid Naqal. Thanks to you, Dr. Sadiq. And above all, my beautiful students, including Taqi, Sara Siddiqui, Dana, Noor Janahi, and Marwa Ajlan. At the end, if you like it, just clap. But the most important part at the end is very, very important that we all follow time. But shouldn't time follow us? By skipping breakfast, we neglect our own bodies. This is the conclusion. We neglect our own bodies with the universal excuse, I will be late for this. What do you mean, I will be late for this? Not giving enough time to prepare yourself in the morning, then blaming it on time should be a crime. If you are to gain anything from this presentation, learn the importance of giving yourself time for work, for school, or even for your family members. Thank you so much. Love you all.
Thank you so much, Professor Dr. Saleem Akhter, for this wonderful, informative lecture. And in conclusion, as Dr. Saleem mentioned, make sure you have a balanced diet for both protein, carbohydrates, as well as fat. And he mentioned about the number of calories that usually different age category may have. So talking about 2,000 calories per day should be distributed equally among the three main categories of protein, fat, as well as carbohydrate to have effective energy to pursue your daily activities in a healthy and a wonderful way, as Dr. Saleem mentioned. And these are extremely important. So thank you once again. And we have the floor open for questions. Let's see in the chat room if they have questions or some like to raise their hand. I can see someone's raising hand to ask questions. Please go ahead. Maybe you are still unmute. Yeah, it's open. Khulud is raising the hand for questions. Probably you are still unmute, so you can unmute your mic and present your questions, or you can write it in the chat room. Wala is asking, Dr. Saleem, Wala is asking,
Okay.
which one is the highest calorie we should focus on, breakfast, lunch, or dinner? So as you, probably you have already answered these questions,
Yeah,
where
most
you
important is your
eat
first
like a
meal.
king in the
Yeah,
exactly.
eat like a
Right.
king, please.
Right.
And
So
even
the
if you skip
majority.
lunch, no problem.
Yeah. Another question. Nasser is raising his hand. Please go ahead, Nasser. I don't see the question, so please present your question.
Go ahead, Nasser.
Hello.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Nasser.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
I can hear you.
It is Dr. Ijaz Bhatti from University of Agriculture, Faisalabad.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
Sir,
Professor Ijaz, how are
Welcome.
you? Welcome.
Welcome.
Okay, sir. Sir, first of all, I will appreciate your very thought-provoking and very nice talk, especially
sir.
for the females in our society. So I
Mashallah.
have come across several ladies in my class that due to the malnourished behavior of the females, sometimes I feel that few female students will fall on the ground due to the weakness because they do not take care of the breakfast. So we call ambulance and send them to the university health center, like that. Such type of practices, we really give the provide the information to the ladies and give them the proper education to the ladies that breakfast is very essential. So now I have given this link to several my students. Might be they have attended your lecture, so it will really
No problem.
benefit.
No problem, sir. And if you
students.
allow, I will
So
send you,
again, I'm very
the
grateful to you.
board members will send me their recording in about 10 days time or so. And then if you allow, I will send you a copy of it.
Yeah, thank you, Doctor.
Thank you
for
so
your,
much, sir.
Thank you
for
so
your
much.
briefing.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much. And thank you for attending.
Yeah, it is true. We've seen many students, especially during exam period, where they skip and probably fast for more than 48 hours, just busy studying, and forget about the fuel that they need to study. Yeah, you are right. Both Dr. Saleem and Dr. Amjad, who just joined us. Thank you. Yes, please go ahead. We have another questions coming up.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, I can't hear you very well.
I can see Izzat Khan's name. Thank you,
Yeah.
Dr. Izzat, for attending the lecture.
Thank you, Dr. Saleem. I would also like to ask one question.
Please
Yeah,
go
please
ahead.
go ahead. Please
Great
go
honor.
ahead, sir.
Please go ahead.
Thank you, Dr. Sadiq, and thank you, Dr. Saleem, for the nice and very informative presentation, especially for our students. And of course, our faculty members and other members of society are always in rush for their duties and other jobs. I have very simple question, Dr. Saleem, and that is related to you.
Go ahead,
you did
please,
not
sir.
mention what is your favorite breakfast.
I mean, I can answer your question in two ways. Number one, I can invite you for the breakfast, and then you will see automatically, because seeing is believing.
Okay, me, Hussein Halwachi, and Dr.
Yes,
Sadiq.
yes,
So
sir.
we are always
Yes,
No
ready.
problem.
we are always ready.
Well-
I have an open appetite.
And
Yes,
Dr.
I'm
Abdul
good
Wahid
also.
Naqal also, he's the president. Sure.
Ready to
Yes.
join anytime.
Most welcome, including. Yes, I think it's a good idea, Dr. Izzat. Thank you.
Yeah.
So
Dr. Saleem, there is
instead of
a...
saying, just show that, okay,
Yeah.
these are the items that we love it. Thank you so
There's
much.
another question is coming up on
Go
the
ahead.
screen. How can we balance healthy food with the required quantity to avoid gaining weight?
Very simple. Nowadays, internet is all over. Whatever the information I got today is from internet, from Google.
Yeah.
You know your weight, you know your height, what you call it, body index.
Yeah, body mass index.
Body mass index, BMI, do it, and then you find it out. It will take time. It requires some time.
Yeah. So for
Because
every
you are the most beautiful person on the earth.
exactly.
You have to take care of yourself.
Yeah. So yeah, that's true. So Zainab, you need to balance the diet. So if you are, for example, gaining 2,000 calories as food intake, you have to lose that in order to balance your weight as well. But usually there are certain waste energy has gone here and there while sleeping. You are also losing energy while breathing, walking from one class to another class. So these need to be also noted, as Dr. Saleem mentioned. Make a balanced, healthy food with protein, carbohydrate, and don't forget the hydrating your body, especially in a couple of months. We are entering the summer, so you need a lot of hydration. Just take some water along the way where you are going.
And especially in about 8 days time from now, we are going to have, inshallah ta'ala, Ramadan Kareem.
Inshallah,
and don't fool yourself
Bless.
that because it's it's nice weather, winter, so we don't have to take water. No, water is essential.
Yeah. And there are some students probably asking for a copy of the presentation. Yes, sure, you can have it from Dr. Saleem. He is very open to share all the information to you guys.
And if you can see in the very first slide, in addition to the title, I have written my mobile as well as my email address.
Yes.
Feel free to contact, and it will be available. Recording, I'm not sure. I will talk to Mr. Hussain Halwachi or Dr. Abdul Wahid Naqal. Whenever it will be available, inshallah. They will also upload it on Instagram, on Facebook, on chat. I mean, I don't know, all sorts of gadgets.
That will be in the YouTube also, Professor. The YouTube.
YouTube also. Yeah.
Yes, it will
be available on YouTube.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you so much, Mr. Hussain.
Well, thank you very much, Professor Dr. Saleem, for this wonderful gathering with all wonderful people from all over the world, coming from Bahrain and outside Bahrain. And there are so many different messages as a thanking message and some repeated information. Same questions about the lectures. Yes, we will send you the lectures. You will have the full presentation on YouTube, as Mr. Hussain and Dr. Abdul Wahid has mentioned.
Dr. Sadiq, there is one question, if you can just...
Yes, yeah, please.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we have a few more minutes. Yes, sir.
Please.
Yeah, it's not from me. It's just written in the chat.
Yes, yeah, what's the question? Let me go back to the chat and... can you obese people skip meals sometimes to lose weight? Can obese people skip meals sometimes to lose weight?
No, that is a separate topic, what you call diet. Inshallah, we'll have time. We will talk about it. I mean, your body needs meal. So if you are fat or if you are overweight, that doesn't mean that you will not feel hungry. You will be hungry. Yes, portion can be reduced, not a problem.
Yeah, the different proportions of fat, as well as protein and carbohydrate need to be adjusted accordingly.
Absolutely.
And that's another topic that we will talk. So basically,
especially Dr. Sadiq, you are the right person to explain them. So you do cycling, you do exercises, you do running.
क्या था उसका बड़ा जबरदस्त टॉपिक था उनका काम ही सारा उस पे
Yes, please. That's exactly. Yes, please go ahead.
What's your opinion about the Quranic ayat, eat and drink, but here in Pakistan said there is no need of drinking water after finishing food. Maybe in some cultures.
Maybe, yes, I'm not sure. But what we believe that what we call it in all over the world, there is a word called water therapy. You always keep a bottle of water on your right-hand side, whether you are working, whether you are watching TV, or you are studying, just keep drinking.
Right. There are probably other questions, but
यहाँ भी बार-बार ये जो है ना ये जो तारिक रोड पे बैठे हैं अरबपति करोड़पति लोग
Thank you very much, everybody. I know there are some more questions probably you have. And Dr. Saleem has mentioned his mobile WhatsApp number as well as the email. So if we don't have time
and I'll try my best
to answer all these questions, please feel free to contact Dr. Saleem on the telephone numbers mentioned as well as the email. And because of the time constraint, we have 2 more minutes to close the session. I'd like to give a sincere thanks to the Bahrain Society of Chemists, Dr. Abdul Wahid Al-Nakal, Mr. Hossein Halwachi, and all members of the society for their fruitful effort that's been in bringing the society in a 1 mile ahead, as well as presenting up-to-date topics and supporting the chemists in Bahrain as well as in the GCC and the Arab world. So thank you once again, Dr. Saleem, and everybody. Have a wonderful evening and good night.
Thank you so much.
See you soon with more activities to come.
Sure, no problem. And thank you so much again for Bahrain Society of Chemists. Keep up your good work, keep up your hard work, and always serve the community.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.